Thank you for coming in. Thank you for turning on your screens. It is Monday, June 5th, and we just figured out we just have one more Monday after this. Crazy times. It is your last flex week. So I promised you one more flex week. You guys have had a lot of flex weeks this year. A flex week is a week for you to take a break from the curriculum and do something you're interested in. Develop your own interest in something. It doesn't mean just taking it easy and not learning. It is a time for you to push yourself into a topic you're interested in. So you might think, well, I'm not interested in anything, some of you. And the truth is, the way we develop curiosity about things is by pushing ourselves to develop that part of our brain. Just like learning how to shoot a basket, you have to practice. Sometimes you have to practice curiosity. So this week is all about thinking about something you're interested in, something you're passionate about, and pursuing it. That could be like at the start of the year when I let you do a service project, or it could be an engineering experiment or something scientific. It could be learning a new hobby like knitting or a dance. It could be going outside and planting a garden. It could be researching a platypus, which is a fascinating and very weird animal. Did you know platypus have venomous claws? It's kind of crazy. Anyway, and they have duck bills and they have babies. It's crazy, crazy, crazy little animal. Anyway, this is your week for that. And also we have a lit night on Wednesday, which is a night for everyone in the school to come together. Should be a lot of fun. They've put a lot of energy into it. There's going to be games and prizes and snacks and all sorts of fun stuff. So hopefully you can make that. That's our get together this week. And then I guess that's it. Let's just share the screen and go through the week, unless I have any questions to start out with. And then I'll do jobs after we do this. So if you are one of my kids who is a job person, be thinking about your job. All right, here we go. Here is the week as it looks. We're the 5th, 6th, 7th, 8th, and 9th. So we have 5 days of school this week. You can see we don't have a lot of assignments. On a flex week, we keep going with math. So we're starting unit 15 tomorrow. You were supposed to turn in the end of mod 14 module. I only got 5 of those turned in. So if you haven't done that one yet, you'll need to go on and do that today. And then this is mod 15. And 1502 and 1503 are this week, and then 1504 next week. And you'll notice that's kind of the last of the math. Next week, you're going to be doing some kind of fun things. Each day will be a different focus, but it'll be a very different week. Then you have no school on the 19th. The 20th is the zoo field trip, or if you're not going on the zoo field trip, there's an online field trip that you're doing with Ms. Lashy. And then the 21st is the last day of school. We'll probably just have a meeting in the morning that day. This week is also our last week for book clubs. So today, the SGR, the Supergirl readers, are meeting for their last time at 10:30. So please be there, girls. And you guys chose to play Draw Battle. I tried to set it up with our own words and I couldn't get it to work. So we're just going to have to do a normal Draw Battle, which is fine. And then the Reading Warlords are meeting at 2:30 and they voted to watch Spider-Man today. So we'll be watching that, that Marvel movie. It's rated G, don't worry. And that's your last meeting. So you won't meet after that. And you can return your book bag at any time now to Flex, just drop it off. Or you can return it at the end of the year when you drop off your Chromebook, which I'll show you in a minute. And then tomorrow is our last meeting of the Untitled Book Club at 2:30. I'm not sure what you chose to do as your end of the year party because you're doing that with Meister Jani. And the Heart of Books, your last meeting is tomorrow as well at 1:30. Let's look at today. So today is Monday, June 5th. And here it says, last flex week for the year. This is a week to take a break from the online curriculum to pursue something you're interested in. Also, it's a chance to catch up on things you didn't have a chance to finish and ask questions. So if you're one of the kids who's been telling me I didn't have time, this is a good week. You're going to have a lot of time. I'll also be meeting with most of you to do your final ERLA test. I see I did not put names in there for today. Oh yeah, here they are. So today I'd love to meet with Eli, Bree, Liam, and Halame at some point today. So if any of you kids are here now, I'd love you to stay after when I'm done this morning, and I'll do your ERLA test. And then if you don't do it now, you can do it at math time or at writing time. Today, you are supposed to decide on a project, and we'll go look at that in just a minute and email it to me. I'm surprised I didn't put a live link to the assignment there. And then at 10 o'clock, there's a math lesson. You're doing a new lesson, 1501. It's due tomorrow, video game sequencing. We're skipping the pretest. And then at 12:20, I would like everyone to come to writing at 12:20 today, because we're starting the end of the year news, and we are doing a newspaper all together. Each one of you has a page to do. So if you don't come to writing, you're going to need to take a look at that. But you should come, and then I'll explain that then. And at 2 o'clock, we're not having a content lesson. So we're not doing any social studies or any additional science this week. So you can Zoom in and ask me questions, or you can go to breakout rooms and set up your own games using our links. Either way. Okay. And the last group decided that the Warlords book club is private. So sorry, everybody can't come to that, but the Warlords, please try to come today at 2:30. Any questions about the week? I'm not seeing questions. Okay, let me go to a couple of other things on our website. I better share again. And then we'll do the jobs. So this week, I sent your parents all a note with the last important days, but they're also here on our website. So if you go to our homeroom, you can see it has the 5th grade drive-through graduation, the link to information on that, the Chromebook return information and information on that, and the Flex Literacy Night information is all in here. Let's look at the next page too. So this has specific information on the Flex Literacy Night. So this is this Wednesday at 5 to 6:30. I'll be there. I'm going to have to leave a little early, but I'll be there. You can listen to stories by the campfire. You can play games. You can do a raffle. There will be crafts. You can learn how to use Sora. You can have a s'more. You can take a picture in the photo booth, and they have like dress up stuff, which would be fun. Read to Lucy the dog, get some free books, sign up for summer reading. You could return your book bag at that time, which would be great. Return anything, return your microbit. Okay. And then let me see if there's anything else. Oh, the read aloud we'll be continuing our read aloud. Oh, here we go. The zoo field trip information. I sent this to your parents, but here it is. If you're one of the kids coming to the zoo, you can see here on June 20th, we're doing it. Here's where you have to go. It tells you where to park. You have to get there with your parents. You must be with an adult. Now that means like one of your parents could watch like 3 of you, but I can't watch everybody. So you can't be dropped off. You must be with some adult or an older sibling or something. And this is just for the kids who've already ordered their tickets. And I know we've all paid, which is awesome. It's June 20th. We're meeting at 10 o'clock. This is the Children's Museum. So we're meeting near there and going in the secret entrance down below. You have to be there on time because we're going to enter together at 10:30 and I have to give you your tickets. Then you're going to be kind of on your own to explore. But at noon, we're all going to meet at the big field by the elephants to have lunch. And then after lunch, you can split up again. Here's a list of all the people, all the live events, like penguin feeding is always fun to watch. So that's about the zoo. And let me go back to the front page of our homepage and show you the flyer on how to return your Chromebooks, because some parents have been asking. So you can maybe answer your parents' questions. So here's the flyer that went home to your parents about returning your Chromebooks. You can check your Destiny account here. I can put this in the chat, and that'll tell you like what books you might be missing from the library. It's probably going to list your microbit. It might list a fine, but if you return it, you don't have to pay the fine. So don't worry about that. If you've lost it, then you can pay your fine online if you want to. Your Chromebooks, if you're returning to Flex, you get to keep your Chromebook for the summer. If you're attending a different school next year, you need to return your Chromebook and your power cord. You can return it Wednesday, June 21st, which is the last day of school, from 1 to 6 p.m. You can drop it off. Or Thursday, the day after school is out, June 22nd, from 8 to 10 a.m. Or any day during office hours. If you have more than one device, You could drop it off in the drive-through. It's totally up to you. Please don't turn it in and then tell me you can't come to school though. The reason that the return is after school's out is that you're supposed to finish the school year. Okay. That's kind of all the news that's fit to print. Does anybody have any questions?